So we had a little accident today out here. This little area with the cactus. So today I'm just going to go ahead and plant these little cactus, two cactus that we brought along with us from when we were living in Virginia. These guys were actually indoors, but out here is perfect right now. Sometimes I would take them outdoors, during the summer, but not here. It's very nice and warm here. So we are zone 9 now here in San Antonio, Texas, zone 9A. And well, guys, it's warm. It's really warm here. And I'm telling you that we are enjoying everything right now. I'm going to go ahead and plant these two cacti, but I also want to show you who's blooming right now because the roses are having a blast right now. But one thing that I need to make sure is that the cactus are planted in really well. And right now I didn't like the way I planted this guy. This one right here, I think it's known as is it a grandfather cactus? Old man cactus. I don't know it's his actual name, but I've had him for quite a while now. And this morning we were out here doing a little video for Instagram. I think I also put it on YouTube, the shorts. And we had our dogs out here with us as we were hanging out. And our one of our dogs kind of went crazy around this area. I want to blame Ambrose for it because he was playing with her and tipped it over. So I thought, why not? Let's go ahead and make a video sharing what I'm doing today, because these are some plants like cactus and succulents. These are plants that we're going to enjoy a lot here. So I love to use cactus soil mix from Espoma Organic. This is the one I always use. You want to use cactus soil so the cactus can, drain well. They don't like to be sitting in regular potting mix. It's too moist for it. It stays too wet for it. They don't like it a lot. And I'm not going to water it right now. And I think that's it. You can go ahead and put little pebbles on top. I don't have any right now. I actually went into the garage. I couldn't even find my gloves. We're still unpacking. And I forget the name of this one right here. Doesn't even have the name. I had it for the longest time. And I feel so bad because since we got here, I haven't repotted it. It fell out of its pot in the truck. And I'm not using this one. I want the terracotta. It fell out of the pot when we brought it along, and I haven't had a chance to come out here and do anything. So there I go, filling up the whole pot. I don't like to fill up the whole pot. So yeah, get yourselves some good gloves. I just found these guys are all dirty still. Let me see. But I just wanted to share with you what I'm doing. We've been very, very busy. Getting used to this whole new life. Like Ambrose says it, the civilian life. Seeing our family. 20 years, guys, living far away. 20 years. So we got our kiddos and everybody's super happy to be able to see like their grandparents. You can use a little spoon just to go around. And I love when these guys bloom. So I'm hoping, I do have them blooming indoors once in a while when I give them good enough light. Like really good sunlight, southern window. But here I'll be having them outdoors And I think they'll bloom. They'll bloom for me for sure. Don't want to take too long because I want to go ahead and show you the roses that I'm going ahead and tapping this little guy, the soil, so it can settle. Same thing with this one. And ready. No watering, just let them root back in. And then later, maybe 2 weeks, it rains around here a little bit, so whatever water they get to, they'll be fine. Okay, so who do we have right here? We are, and very close to like what, I guess in a few days we're gonna have winter already here in San Antonio. We are at the very end of fall, and the weather is just perfect. Right now, being, you know, that we were living in Virginia, a zone 7, by now the garden would have been completely shut down. And I know a lot of you garden friends have been reaching out to us and letting us know how, you know, it's super cold and it's snowing already in some places up north. I am going to miss the snow, but this makes up for it. So right here we have one of the roses that we brought with us. This is Olivia Austin rose. This is one of the roses, a David Austin rose that we have. And look at that beautiful flower. So they're getting a lot of sunlight over here. We have, even around this time of year, this area is a whole east area, but they get plenty of sunlight right here in the back through the whole day. So I think it's going to be perfect for summertime. We still don't know what we're going to do with the garden. It's something that we're still thinking about, but for now, you know, we're just enjoying watching what the roses are doing. So Olivia's doing incredibly well here. And excuse me if I have to be stopping because we live very close to, what is it? I'm asking Ambrose, an Air Force Base. Air Force Base. So it is like still living on base.
It doesn't happen all the time. Not as often, though.
But we do love it. It's weird, but, you know, I'm going to miss those things. But anyways, look at this beautiful rose right here. Olivia's smelling so, so good right now. I'm in awe right now, guys, that I'm actually getting to see these roses. Now, you know, it brings back memories of why I miss home so much. Oh, my Lord. That is just beautiful. So let's come over here. We haven't done anything. Just watching, you know, the plants do their thing. Back here, we have Strawberry Hill. And well, first, let's see the rose. Let's see the bloom. Look at that. And all these roses have been blooming since we moved here, on and off. So I did have them when we first got here. A large amount of them were all by the north, like the northern side. And they were getting full sun, you know, towards the north, but full sun all day. And they were getting a lot of sun, but I did notice like this one right here, Strawberry Hill, she just wasn't looking that great, wasn't filling up so much, didn't have, it was getting some black spot. I was like, okay, I think they need more sunlight. So this is the east area. So I brought a lot of them towards this area. I know, you know, the sun is not as strong right now like it's going to be in summer. But I just want them to do well right now for us. And then along the way, we'll figure out where they're all going to go. But they love sun no matter what. So, yeah, that one's doing amazing. And if y'all remember when Ambrose took this one out and actually cut it very, very back, very short. And now it's wanting to do its thing and start climbing pretty soon. This one right here hasn't bloomed for us yet. We have Teasing Georgia. I forget her name, but this is Teasing Georgia. And I think right now what it's really, truly doing is just growing, preparing itself, you know, with a lot of growth. It is a climber as well. I think I see some buds starting to form. But look how healthy that foliage is right now. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me go this way. This right here is one of the figs that Ambrose brought along. And we did have some cold temperatures, maybe about a week ago?
Yep.
And I think it did get to this one. I can't remember the name of that fig. Do you remember the name of it?
That's Strawberry Verte.
That one. But we want to have figs here. That's one thing about living in San Antonio. You know, one thing's back up, like in our parents' gardens, and I used to always love to eat figs. So here we have Queen Elizabeth, and she has been flowering since like the first week we got here. I think it started to bloom. Yeah, she's about to put on more. And I'm just going to go really quick. This one's the one that I really been waiting for. So this is the Mill on the Floss. Look at her. We have not seen the Mill on the Floss bloom in a long time. This whole past growing season. The reason being is because it got thrips. And it was blooming, but the flowers were just not good at all. They were just, they come out really beat up because of the thrips. But this is one of those roses that is very prolific. It's always in bloom. It probably takes breaks here and there, but they're not long at all. And that's why I wanted to see it. But I love the flower. The flower is very beautiful, very unique. I just love it so much. And I hope that pretty soon it starts to open more, and I'll show it to you guys if it does what it usually I see it doing when it blooms. But it's full of buds, and all the foliage is nice and healthy as well. Let's start from over here. And I'm just going to show y'all, probably that's it. I just wanted to show you who was blooming. These are some of our Proven Winners ones that we brought along. They've been blooming like crazy, and I'll do another video on its own, speaking of all the Proven Winners roses, because I'm really excited for the Proven Winners roses. This one right here is, I'm going to have Ambrose help, Rodell.
Yep.
Rodell. And it's going to start blooming. And this is another one I had on the other side, where it's in the northern area, and Rodell can take some shade, but it didn't, I don't know, they just didn't like that side. And I'm just looking at that. That's all I'm doing. I'm looking at all the roses, trying to see what they're doing, what they like. This right here is Whistler 2008. And we couldn't leave him behind. He's filling up, getting better. He put on a lot of flowers when we got here too. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Oh, look at this right here. This is Pearly Gates. It's a climbing rose. And we've had Pearly Gates for a very long time. A very, very long time already. And unfortunately, we didn't have the light or the room to place her in the last garden. We did have her in North Carolina, but she was still a baby there. I think we were about to leave when we got her around that time there. One of our older daughters is who picked this one. But I love this rose so much because when it blooms, it blooms. It blooms a lot. Usually you see it blooming around the cooler times of year. I don't know if I've never really had it blooming in hot time, summertime. So we'll see here. But it has a very spicy cinnamon myrrh kind of scent. It's really pretty, and I love it so much. So we're gonna have to definitely find a spot for this one right here. This one right here, and I'm trying to remember. This is Brother Gadfell, and of course I have the tags on there. It bloomed? No, it has not bloomed since we got here. I don't think it has.
It did one small bloom.
Did it? It was very tiny?
Yeah.
So there is one thing that we did. It's not the time to feed them at all. But we use rose tone fertilizer. But because they're in containers and we had missed around the time that we were supposed to feed them, we went ahead and gave them a sprinkle when we arrived here because we noticed how much they were, that first week, they were showing that they wanted to do something. Yeah,
and I can explain real quick. The reason we didn't fertilize them was because we knew we were moving and we're going to cut them all back. There's no reason to fertilize them and have them push out any growth if they were just going to get cut back. So we didn't fertilize it, but we noticed it took a little bit of a toll once we moved here. So we gave them a little bit of a sprinkle.
Our plan was just to go ahead and wait till the next season, next spring. But we started to see new growth emerge, and they were just very happy. And the weather is so good right now. Yep. And I think those they'll be blooming. The roses will keep going till around January. I hear somebody had told me that. I know that there is a very long warm season here, growing season still. So we're going to go ahead and enjoy it as much as we can. This one right here is another one that I had to move because I did not like the growing. It just was not doing well. And as soon as I moved it, I started to notice all the new growth. It needed more sunlight. So this right here is one of Ambrose's favorites. It's Emily Bronte.
Yep.
And yeah, as y'all can see, it was not looking, the shape was not looking good since we had it in Virginia. And then coming here, having it on that area as well. The reason I put them in the north area where there was still enough sun is because when we arrived here, it was in summer. It was really hot still. I wanted the plants to acclimate first to the light here. It was really, really hot for them. And then, slowly we've been moving plants to other locations now in the garden where there's more sun. So there is bad news. And, I forgot completely about it, but I think because we just have so much going on right now to let you guys know. And it is a bummer, but at the same time, I kind of expected it to happen. We did lose a rose. This is the only rose that we lost. This is Claire Austin. Feel bad for her, but I know exactly what happened. We had her in a very shady location when we were living in Virginia, and her soil was not drying that well. It was in a large pot, but it just wasn't getting enough light, and it just wasn't getting enough air circulation. Very tight spot where we were living at. I knew when you were the one who pulled it out.
Yeah, and, it was the roots, there was really no taproot. I mean, it was pretty bad.
So we knew. It was expected for her to, pass on us, but it's okay. I am in the lookout for a white rose right now, or roses. Specifically climbers. I do love Claire, but I am trying to find out more roses that are going to be able to, white roses that will be able to take the heat from here in San Antonio. We'll see, because Claire's really good. And this right here is a puny little one still that I need to go ahead and plant. Gonna have to put her in a pot before it really gets too cold where we can't do it here. This is one of a flavor. I can't say the name of it.
It's Flavorette Apricot Rose.
Honey Apricot.
Honey Apricot. There we go.
Proving winners send this to us. Color Choice. I was trying to remember. Proving Winners Color Choice sent that one to us, and it's trying to, it's trying to come back. It took a beating, but it's been flowering as well. This is a new one that we went ahead. Well, Ambrose went ahead and brought into the garden because we had gone to the garden center. And I fell in love. It's Don Juan, and it's a red climber. I fell in love with it so much that Ambrose just went back to the garden center the next day, and he just got it for me because it is so pretty. And I learned that this rose Don Juan, I've always loved Don Juan, but Don Juan is really tolerant to heat and drought. So it's a tough one. So I don't know where he's going to go, but I know I want this rose. So yeah, that's why it's here. So that's it for the roses right now. I just wanted to let's go ahead and stand next to a really pretty one. I'll show you all the other ones later. I just wanted to go ahead and say hello because we always take breaks, but this one, guys, with the whole move and everything, it really took a toll on us. We're home. We just wanted to take a break around, what was it, Thanksgiving, I think. We didn't put out videos after that.
It's been quite a while, but I mean, like I said, it's a much needed break.
We needed a break. There's a lot of things going on. Ambrose needed to take care of a few things for himself, and to get everything going. Family, we need our family time. We've had grandparents over and everything. So, the kids, for them to get to see them again and talk to them. It's been 20 years. We haven't been around our family for a very, very long time. So it's been really nice to be, see them again and spend time with them. Exploring the area again. San Antonio has changed a lot. So it's amazing, everything that for 20 years, how much has changed. Even where we are living wasn't here at all when we left. So it's pretty amazing to see how much has changed. And I'm just trying to explore and see what is out there, what's growing here. We're at right now, the temp is just getting the lowest is 40s at night probably. We had
It hasn't even been that. It's been about 52,
52
the
maybe?
lowest, yeah.
It's beautiful and it's like just spring. And right now I keep on repeating, I can't believe we're home. I cannot believe we are home and we're going to create a garden. It's crazy. It's really crazy right now. We're just trying to wrap, ourselves around everything. But yeah, I just wanted to come out, say hi, because I know it's been a while. I put out my, our little shorts on the community posts as well on YouTube. And, if you don't see us for a while, go to Instagram or go to Facebook. But weather is beautiful here. And even if we don't get going right now, you guys, if y'all want to see a lot of planting, y'all going to get it in the future. There's just so much to do. It's just never ending gardening here. That's what it seems like. We do have a few projects. We're headed back to the garden now. I think we'll be doing something tomorrow again and starting to record again out here. You have anything you want to say to them?
Nope, that's pretty much it.
So let us know, like I've always asked, what's going on in your area. Guys, I know that, you up north are probably not loving the snow and the cold. I'm going to miss it a lot. So send us a tiny little bit over here of snow, because sometimes it does snow over here. So send it our way, just a little tiny bit, because we're going to miss it. We'll see y'all later. Goodbye.